So there's a statement out there that said President Trump would like to eliminate or slash income taxes for individuals making under $200,000. I think most Americans would love to see that happen. I would. Is it possible? Let's explore the subject on today's video and see if it possibly can be done. Let's get after it right now. And welcome to the Living in Utah channel. I'm Mike Gallagher, a local real estate agent. And if this is your first time to my channel, you may consider tapping that subscribe button, hitting that bell notification. YouTube will send you an alert every time I release a new video. So let's do some math. I had a hard time finding data for income levels above and below the 200K level, but I did find some data on the 180K level. So let's talk about above 180K and below 180K. So I found that 90% of Americans make under $180,000 a year, and that is for one individual. That's not dual income, etc., etc. That's just a salary for one person, like myself. It's an astonishing number. 90% of the country makes under 180K. So this plan would have an impact on most Americans, 90% of Americans. I imagine most of us could put that extra money to very good use. So are you still with me? Who pays the majority of the taxes? Well, 72% of the taxes are paid by 10% of the country. So 10% of the country pays 72% of our total federal income tax. That leaves approximately 28%, which is probably paid by you and I. Basically, let's just say 90% of the population is paying approximately 28% of the total pie that is collected by the IRS. So if you're still following me, that means in order to eliminate or reduce income taxes on individuals making under 180K, although Trump said under 200K, the only data I could find was under 180K, so let's just go with 180K. You roughly need to make up 28% of the revenue that's collected with another source, some other means to make up that pie. So next you're probably wondering, how much money do we need to generate to replace the income taxes that are paid by individuals making under 180K, 200K per year? We need approximately $600 billion annually. That's 600 with a B, billion dollars, to make up the lost revenue if individuals under 180K, 200K no longer pay income taxes or have their income tax slashed. So in order to do this revenue generation, the president would like to raise the money by introducing or raising tariffs on most countries around the world. I think just about every country except Russia is on the list to have tariffs raised or introduce tariffs with their country bringing goods into the United States. So now that we know we are going to attempt to get the $600 billion from other countries bringing products into the United States. After all, we are a consumer nation. I don't think there's a country around the world that consumes more products than the United States. So we need to make up this $600 billion. How much have we raised so far with the tariffs that he has already introduced? Well, approximately $16 billion has been raised. That's a little bit short of the goal of $600 billion. So according to my math, we would need to have a tariff rate overall of about 18%. So whether that comes from 10% from England, 10% from Germany, 80% from China, we need an 18% tariff overall in order to replenish that $600 billion. So the next question is, will it happen? Well, I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. I'd love to know in the comments down below, do you think that by enforcing tariffs on goods coming into the United States will be able to eliminate or reduce our income taxes? I'd love to know your opinion in the comments. I'm excited to see how this all plays out. So let's take it another step further. Let's say we eliminate taxes for individuals under $200,000 or reduce income taxes for individuals under $200,000. Maybe it goes down 50%, whatever. The political side. 4 years' time, 3 years' time, let's say you're a Republican or you're a Democrat or you're an independent. Would you run on a platform that says, I'm going to reinstitute taxes on individuals making over $200,000? Ouch, ouch. That would be very, very tough to bring income tax back. After all, most Americans would be used to that extra money. They would be spending that money on mortgages and car payments and paying off debt and buying boats and buying RVs, etc., etc. And all of a sudden, you're going to ask Americans who haven't been paying income taxes to all of a sudden pay income taxes again? The political outcome, if this happens, I think, in my opinion, could last for some time. So in conclusion, I'd love to see how this plays out myself. Is it possible to have the ERS, the External Revenue Service, and eliminate the IRS? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But I'd love to know in the comments down below, do you think it is possible? And if it's not possible, what plan maybe would you have to eliminate income taxes? Till the next video, take care, stay safe.